So let's have a look at this. Yeah, let's so basically with MYRO, I kind of spent a large amount of time plotting this wave, these Elliott waves. We started at the all-time low somewhere here. We did our wave one. We had a really nice extended flat here, wave correction. Large amounts of volume came in at this this price of 1.9 cents, and then we pushed up for a 5-wave move up to there. We had a really we had quite a deep correction over here, a little bit of an ABC here. The ABC is kind of like this, ABC, you see that? Or possibly ABC. I'm not quite sure. Probably actually to, it's trickier, but I think it's probably to here where I've marked it. So you kind of like an ABC like that. Okay. Then you have another 5-wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's kind of your final 5-wave move, right? That's best guess. There might be kind of different people might have different variations of what happened, but that's my best guess of what happened. Now we've corrected kind of 1, 2, 3 ABC, 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 all the way down to 2. A little bit of a pump here, a little bit of pumpage. Could that be your wave 1? Could this whole thing be some kind of extended flat correction after you have your wave 1? And could we have found our support actually here, even though we were kind of aiming for there? It's either that or this is the wave 1 and we're in a kind of 3-wave impulsive move. I think time will tell, because the other thing that could happen here is that this is where the impulse actually begins, or that doesn't be, there was no impulse here, but just kind of looking at it now, you can clearly see that there were 5 waves here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can kind of see 1, 2, I can kind of see 3. This is more like 3 waves to me, less 5, more 3. Okay, but potentially you could argue, well, there's 1 there, there's your 3, and there's your 5. So the jury is out as to exactly what wave we're in, because there are a couple of combinations here. Could the correction be over there? That would kind of make this be like an ABC down to here, some kind of ABC up to there, and this is your ABC down to here, and now we've started our impulsive move. It's possible, okay? And that's all we're doing right now. We're just contemplating possibilities of price action. So let me just get rid of this ABCD pattern. Let me just get my kind of Elliott moves into its own little folder here. Okay, I'm not 100% on this because I haven't really been following it, to be honest with you. I haven't really been tracking MYRO the dog in crazy detail. This for me works. This is like this is kind of like a 50% correction off that first corrective path. So for me, I like this. I like this a lot, just because it just kind of pulled back to the golden pocket, actually. You know, pull back to golden pocket. We flipped the 50% mark back into spot. I did say that was your sign of strength. Remember that? I said that's kind of what you want. You wanted to just get right back above the 50% mark and just hold it as support, and that's what's happened. So we don't really know what's going to happen at the lows, but when you see strength, that's the kind of time to start going kind of bullish again, flipping back to bullish. Now what I want to see is impulsive moves. Yeah, I want to see impulse. I don't want to see a corrective move up. And right now, as you can see, I kind of pull this. We're kind of crossing this 382. We're crossing the point of control here of this local down move, trying to cross it. You see, we're finding a little bit of resistance, but we're trying to cross it. Again, it's the same thing. You kind of want to do the same. You want to flip to expand. I think what I want to see is a real kind of bullish expansion, and I just don't want to see continuation of this correction. And it should now, if this is going to continue going up, it should. Otherwise, you could, like I said before, it is possible to be in something more like this. And right now you could potentially be in this move. Do you get me? So it's still on the table. We're still not out of the woods. Okay. Just simply because of that, because we're going up now, doesn't mean that we can't come back down and find resistance slightly higher up. What you want to see is an expansive move with impulsive price action for confirmation. You have to see that. So for me, this could work as a correction, but now I want to see impulse. And so just looking at this kind of recent price action, this is impulse, green, 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 green. Yeah, green, 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 green. Expanding to a new level, expanding to a new level, like not falling back to clear gaps, creating gaps in the expansion. That's what you want to see. You don't want to see, I can't see gaps. I can't see gaps here. So I'm not feeling bullish about this price action at the moment. Okay. And what I want to see now are real gaps form in an expansive, like we want to see a nice big candle with a nice big fat gap. Okay. And for the price to find support off the gap to expand again with a nice kind of series of expansive candles with nice big gaps. Yeah. And while in the future you may expect the gaps to fill, in a impulsive move you're going to form lots of gaps in the price action to go up. So right now, again, like I said, there is a possibility that this is just going up to form some kind of corrective move here. It would be in the form of ABC, ABC, ABC type thing. And so unless if you kind of get to higher prices, you can't see an impulse, then it is possible we are just looking to try and balance this diamond shape out. And I don't know if it's going to happen. I can't tell you. It would be like that, wouldn't it? Yeah. And I think also another way that you'll know if this is going to happen or not is based on time. And so what I was saying is, like, look, if you kind of take that pivot to here to there, this kind of corresponded to the 618. That was nice. So we got a nice reaction there. Now I want to see an impulsive move. If you kind of correctively go up here and you don't come back down where it needs to on time, then that's okay, isn't it? Then you're not feeling too bad about the price action. Yeah, because it really would need to get down to here on time, somewhere down here on time. Okay, if you've passed the time, which is by Thursday, Friday next week, and you're nowhere near where it should be, then you could argue, well, actually, no, this isn't playing out the way it needs to. Therefore, it's actually doing something else. Okay, so there's some options here. I think generally speaking, you got to be happy about this price action, just because the price is trying to reclaim levels, lost levels back into support. That's generally considered as signs of strength. And you add to strength, you buy strength. You don't sell into strength. You buy into strength, you sell into weakness. You don't buy into weakness, you sell into weakness. All right. When you see strength, you don't sell, you buy. Sometimes it's actually the opposite of what people think. So we are into a really important level. Okay, we're coming up to this higher time frame value area low, a high. You see slightly higher up at 13.4, 13.5 cents. It's a really big level. We've had a failed auction here. We've had a rejection here. And on this local price action, it's the golden pocket. So that's a good place to take profit. If the price wants to break through, you're probably going to look for a back test in any case. So it doesn't really matter if you take profit. If it continues, you could probably re-enter if you see the price find support. So it's a really good area to hedge or to skim, you know, or to trail your invalidation. You probably will get invalidated if because if the price wants to ABC here, that will be the natural place to reject for continuation down here. So just bear that in mind. Yeah, this is the right place, and if the price finds strength and breaks through here, then you can feel confident about upward continuation, right? There's a really important level here at 13.5. It's a higher time frame value area, high, corresponding with this back test of this 236, corresponding with a local golden pocket on this retracement, and then maybe if I kind of pull the volume, maybe I'll find some local. Actually, it's above the value area here in any case, so actually it's not that terrible. There's not more confluence. So if there was more confluence, I'll feel more confident about that area, but I'm not seeing more confluence at the moment yet. Let me have a look at that. No. Okay, so we have to see what happens, right? Altcoin Dreaming is showing me a chart. Let me have a look at this. MYRO, he's got some MYRO chart here, so let's just pull it into my stream, see what he has to say. Yeah, he's looking at a VWAP, anchored VWAP from the low. So we had a nice bounce at the golden pocket. We've crossed another anchored VWAP from another pivot, which I can't see here. It's from the launch of the token on MEXC. So we've kind of passed the anchored VWAP from MEXC, and then there's a kind of a big sell point at the current high, which is also another anchored VWAP, which is probably from the all-time high. That being said, I think probably if we go up much more to here, which will be a natural target at 16 cents, then we're probably looking to push. Yeah, we're probably looking at your first wave on this extended flat correction for kind of like a real impulsive move. Okay, that's probably what I'll be thinking. And actually, maybe I kind of wouldn't mind if we take out this pivot in the process. So kind of an extended push for that kind of price action, for a back test of this value area, proper back test, and then you can expand to higher prices. If we are looking to expand, I want to see expand kind of impulsiveness now. That would be a wave 1. ABC, let's have a nice big wave 3. All right, and so kind of just looking at these targets potentially. The local high is a 618. That's a nice ratio. The 1-to-1 would be a really nice target because it's looking like the neckline, some kind of neckline here. Okay. And then you've got your extended targets, which take you to much higher prices. So if this is the wave 3 of this move, I am thinking let's go all the way up to the 1.618 or the 1-to-2, which is lining up perfectly with the all-time high. I think you'd expect that, wouldn't you? So let me just draw this out properly. Let's just say that's the 1. This is the 2 now. I mean, if this is the wave 3, we really have to go crazy, a little bit mental, to be honest with you. I think anything short of mentalness doesn't justify the wave 3 in my mind. So kind of 1, 2, 3. Could that be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that? That would be a wave 1. Like a wave 1 like that, take the all-time high, maybe to the 2 or maybe to the 2 point. I don't really know how this is going to play out, to be honest with you, but let's just say hypothetically, could it just be that? Just kind of going up, taking out the high. That would be a wave 1. You're looking for a 2 correction, and then you're looking for a kind of a much more impulsive 3 of 3 into, again, back into prices. I don't know exactly how this is going to play out. The 4 and 5, well, maybe that because the top of the one was there at 36 cents, then eventually when you do put in a 3, you're looking for the 4 to not come underneath 36 cents or so. And so that you really do have to go to higher prices to have enough space for a corrective move to hold this pivot as a flip, as a higher time frame flip. This is the pivot here. That's a really important pivot point. So eventually that has to flip. You need the space in price discovery. Wherever you land your 3, finally land your 3, maybe somewhere in the peak of alt season, you kind of need space to correct, take profit, but then you need to hold here. Okay, so that's kind of at the moment some kind of higher time frame idea, but as the waves come in, the more we can kind of look at this and analyze this and see what's happening. Just be careful, because like I said, I want to see impulsive moves now. I'm not content if we just slowly grind up to here, whatever, you know, because they could just come right back down just for this shape. Yeah. So just be aware of this level here. This is the kind of key level that the price has to cross for continuation. Otherwise you're going to get just a much more natural situation here by the end of this next week. Okay, if we kind of clear that level, take the high here, then yeah, lovely, let's go up, let's just continue. All right, that's kind of my analysis here. So let's just say this is the bullish idea, and then the bearish idea would be to continue the correction here and come lower by next Friday. So for now, let's just kind of imagine this as the bullish idea. I don't know exactly if these timings are right. I kind of guess you want to do it by the end of December if we're going to have a bullish month on crypto. Let's get up there by the end of this month. So you see with the angle of attack, this has to be impulsive. You can't go up and be not impulsive, because you have to get up there quickly. Yeah. So you have really a sharp, steep angle of movement. And this 3 has to be bigger than the 1, really. So at least you have to get past 21 cents for a back test here, maybe for a continuation all the way up to higher prices, maybe take the high. It's just food for thought. I don't know, I'm not 100%. So for now, I'll kind of chuck this in Discord, and then I'm just also aware that if we reject here, then you're springing from here by Friday. So then this 2 correction would be from here, right? And you know, like, the other thing to bear in mind is if you can't spring from here, then you could be looking at a much kind of more prolonged correction, and no one can predict that. Yeah, no one can predict the corrections. It's the balance of probabilities, right? So we are looking for impulsiveness, and in terms of this impulsive move, this is clearly the invalidation. So if for reasons that I can't explain, this goes down here and actually decides to go lower, that invalidates this impulse. This whole thing is corrective. And we haven't actually impulsed from the 2 yet. The 2 would probably be something like that, but we won't know until it happens, and until we can kind of impulse and take out that high, then that is always a possibility. I'm not contemplating bearish counts at the moment. The bearish count is a correct continued correction. I'm imagining that the Trump pump has initiated an alt season because of the way Bitcoin has moved past its own all-time high after a period of 6 months or more of consolidation. So I'm just contemplating bullish, always aware that there is always a bearish count in process unless we impulse away out past the all-time high. Then the bearish count becomes invalidated because you've just taken another high, haven't you? We've just taken the high, the all-time high, not this high. This high would be the wave 1 high, but really you want to go to the all-time high, which would be the 1.2, 1 to 2, which would take us to all-time highs. Okay, I think we need to get there in this wave. Okay, so this is kind of where I'm at now. All right, should I leave these lines in when I post this chart? Yeah, I'll leave them in. I'll have to explain them though, wouldn't I? I'll take it off. I'll post it. I'll post a link to the video under the chart, so if people are interested, they can kind of refer to the video. It's like a little flag, isn't it? Like a slightly higher time frame flag. All right. So guys, I'm multitasking here. I'm also gonna just post in Discord. So this is the place to be, the new place to be. This is where I'm going to post my stuff, and then people have reference to it. MYRO Elliott Wave count, bullish count, bullish count. Let's have a look at it again. So basically the price needs to cross 16 cents. Basically, price needs to save. Cents. Continuation. Otherwise, corrective price action and a rejection. I think it was 13.5 cents. Yeah, could lead to a retracement to 8.8 by next Friday. Always look for impulsiveness in your wave 1, 3, 5. There you go. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Didn't do a spell check. Can I edit? Yes. Perfect. If you want to join this Discord, just say hi in the chat, and then we can maybe get to know each other, and we can send you an invite. All right, that's MYRO. Darcy, is that good? I think it just got rejected. Let's have a look at you cracked me up. It's not even got there, dude. Look, that's the level there. How did it's there. It's not. Where are you looking at? I'm not looking at targets right now. Why? Because it's really hard to know the targets until we can wave out. Can we wave out of this? Yeah. Because I don't know if we're in this impulsive move yet. I'm assuming that's the low. But for reasons that I can't explain, what happens if this continues going down and we're still correcting? So I just want to see us impulse out of here with 5 waves. That will give me confidence that we are in the impulsive move. Then I'll have my pivot here, and I've kind of already drawn out the targets if that's our pivot for the beginning of the wave. You've got some really nice targets here. You've got the 1 to 2, the 1.2618, the 3.618 for me is a really big target, to be honest with you. That's probably the biggest one here, and that's basically at 1.6, 1.5, between 1.5 and 1.6 dollars. That's a really nice target, isn't it? So from the current price to where that's like a 1,200% increase in value. Why do I say that's a target? Because there's a confluence of fibs at that area of a 618 retracement from this pivot down to here, and also a trend base, some kind of trend base extension, which kind of brings a little bit of confluence there. So you're looking for confluence of fibs in price discovery, but at the same time you're looking to count. So there's no point aiming higher if you've already waved 5 waves, 2 corrective, 3 impulsive. You have to be looking for the impulsive waves. Yeah, that's really important. So even if you've got higher targets, if we impulse now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you have to now be looking for a corrective A, B, C, and then you have to count the waves. You have to be considering the waves. Yeah, and also timing is important, because you kind of want it to go in a nice kind of, it can't take too long, huh? Impulsive waves don't take too long. Yeah, I think in the local time frame that, like, what you're a bit stressed there, because you're a bit, like I said, you're highly leveraged, so you're stressing out. I'm not going to tell you what to do, honestly. Just do your thing, and then use my knowledge according to do whatever you feel right. But the reason why you're stressing every time the price feels like it's going down is because you're highly leveraged. That's the level. If you're looking to scale back, or you're looking for a rejection, this is the area. I wouldn't just look at the 20-minute, 15-minute chart for a rejection. You're kind of looking for a 4-hour rejection, a medium time frame rejection. It's quite a big level here. So look for a medium time frame rejection. Don't just look at the 1 minute, the 5 minute, 15 minutes. It's not enough, really, is it? Look for a medium time frame rejection at an important level here. Okay, and you if you don't see it, then you don't see it. Over leveraged. You're definitely over leveraged. 100%. Maybe you'll make good money, huh? I don't know. So far it's been paying off for you, but good luck. I wish you luck. You know, I don't wish you bad. I don't wish you misery. I want you to do well, but just be careful with if you do make a lot of money, you can also easily lose money just as fast as you make money. Up $2,000. There you go. So, but you have to realize that they're unrealized gains. The only way to realize them is to capture profit. But you're pushing, aren't you? You're maybe you'll get lucky. You know, maybe you've done it. Maybe you've pulled the fast one on MYRO, and we're going up to. I mean, that's basically you've made a shit ton of money. I think if we do have 5 waves here and we do get to higher targets, yeah, definitely put some in the bank. Yeah, definitely. And the bank that you have to put it in is the fiat bank, unfortunately, or the BTC bank. Don't just blow it on other trades. All right. The danger is that you keep on leveraging, pushing the leverage, and then you get spiked down and liquidated. I hope that helps. If it does, just chuck a like. We appreciate that. I'm just looking at the chat. I see a lot of people chatting, and I'm trying to respond. Or to next target. Yeah, 5x. Wow. You're a braver man than I. I'm not that brave. I've been brave in the past, and I've made a lot of money, and I've also lost a lot of money. So it was good while it lasted, but ultimately the losing, I never want to experience that again, basically. It's not an experience I care to repeat. I don't like to lose.